Did the preseason go the way you expected it to go?
Yeah, I think we came together and just played well towards the end, but it's the preseason. We got a lot of work to do, and it's cool because I know last year a lot of guys obviously didn't get to have that experience as a rookie, and I think it's great regardless of even how you play, just getting a chance to be out there with your team and learning your teammates and watching how the older guys do it. I think that's the best thing you can do. Yeah, so just watching them was really beneficial, and then getting the experience in the games.
How much more comfortable are you now compared to a month ago?
Yeah, I think all of us are more comfortable. You get live reps with the new team, and you work on the things that you want to work on each week. But as every week goes by, you just try to pick one thing to work on, and I think we have a lot to work on, and it's good because we have a little bit of time. But we're kind of just going to move on from the preseason and take it for what it's worth and just keep pushing forward.
Mac, as you move on to the regular season, what is your expectation on what your role will be for the opener?
I mean, right now, just like I always say, I'm focused on today. I think there's a lot of stuff I can clean up. I held the ball a little too long at some points today, but I'll work on that. And, when the next day comes around, I'll watch the film and figure out what I need to do better. But I'm here to play any role that I can play and help in any way I can, and I'm going to be ready whenever my time comes. So like I said, we got work to do, and we'll get the things fixed, and then we'll just keep rolling.
A couple of back shoulder throws to guys today. How comfortable are you starting to get with the receivers and guys out there?
Yeah, I think that's something that's good to have in your back pocket, but you don't have to do it every time, so you need to just figure out when to do it and when the right time to do it is, and that's kind of just a feel thing with the quarterback and the wide receiver, running backs, or tight ends. You can do it to anybody who's catching the ball. So I think we've worked on them in practice too, which helps, and we do them a little different, and I think it's good to just get them in live games so they can get a feel for them.
I don't know if you saw the clip, but Cam was pretty determined on the sideline to get that 5 from you.
Yeah, I saw. He showed me the video or whatever. Yeah, I didn't hear him or see him, and then I was like, oh, my bad. But that's Cam for you. He's happy, and he's a great teammate, so I'm happy to be in the same room as him and just learn from him because he's a great dude.
Mac, the last practice on Thursday, and then tonight, Cam's obviously been the first quarterback out. Are you still preparing as though you could potentially be the starter, or do you know where you'll slot in that?
Yeah, I think I've always, I learned at a young age, just prepare like the starter. You don't have to be the starter, but prepare, get in your routine, and that's something Coach talked about today. Was just, hey, we're gonna, be in the stadium again. Just get in your routine, and that's kind of what I did. Just eat the same thing I eat every game day, kind of go about my business how I would, and then you kind of get into your routine, and that's how you can get into a flow. I think the older guys do a good job of it, and the young guys, I think each week try different things to just try and get in a good routine, and hopefully when the season comes around, which is now, the real games, we can adjust our schedule again and find out what works for us.
Mac, what did you see on the touchdown to Zuber?
Yeah, it was a good catch. I had plenty of time to throw it. Yeah, he did a good job holding onto the ball, and they came back. We ran it again, and I took the hitch. So it's just, you got to just read your keys and stick to your rules, and plays will come like that. So it's pretty much just focus on that.
Do you think you've played well enough to be the starter?
What'd you say?
Do you think you've played well enough to be the starter?
I mean, I've gotten a lot of opportunities to play, and I can improve on everything that I want to improve on. So I think just learning from Hoyer, Cam, Jarrett, anybody I can, and just listening to Josh and his coaching. There's a lot of work to do, but I think I've made progress. But honestly, it's just the only thing that matters is today, and then tomorrow I'll focus on tomorrow. But I think the past is the past, and we're kind of moving on to the new season here.
You've talked about the veterans, and you've talked about Cam, and you've talked about Hoyer and even Jack. What has it been like learning from these guys as this process is going forward, plus with all of us asking you questions about, going to be the starter or possibly being the starter?
I think it's been good. I mean, there's no bad business in our quarterback room. We're all trying to help each other, and obviously I played in college last year, and I've never played in the NFL, so I'm here to learn from Josh, from Cam, from Hoyer, from everybody. So they've seen a lot of football. whether they played or were the backup or whatever, but they've seen NFL football and they've been a great help to me, and I hope that I can help them whenever they ask for it. If I see something or if I have to do something for them, I'll do it because I'm trying to be a great teammate. So it'll play out how it's supposed to.
Mac, there was a moment at the end of the game where you were standing next to Cam and it looked like he was making you laugh. What are those moments like when it's just you two?
It's great. I think we just have good conversations, and he's like a big mentor for me. So at the same time, we can still be, have fun, kind of just talking. We're human, so we're not going to be just serious all the time. But he's a funny guy, and yeah, he's got some good jokes. So I just like to have the good conversation with him.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, thanks.